Kaya nga.
Kaya nga.
Knowledge record.
We run this song with a paper on a blood. For me, use them, lost them on my courses with my Africa to abroad. Yeah. Sing, I mean, I want to lost a friend again. Me pray that dead last time I know me pray that's friend again. Me it's a radio, me no one, no, not every day.
Yeah. Pull up that song there, go.
Knowledge record.
Yeah, say, we run this song with a paper on a blood. We use them, lost them on my courses with my Africa to abroad. Yeah. Sing, I mean, I want to lost a friend again. If pray that dead last time I know me, pray that's friend again. Man, it's a radio, me no one, no, not every day. Say that again. I mean, I want to lost a friend again. Me pray that dead last time I know me, pray that's friend again. Man, it's a radio, me no one, no, not every day. City, I have to up, hey, then me, I not into the me no one to lost a friend again. Me pray that dead last time I know me, pray that's friend again. Me no one, no, not every day. City, I have to up, hey, then me, I not into the me no one to cancel another love. Me no one feel no me brother never cry. Yeah, me know they leave their homes in such a better life. But you know, they say things are getting worse. Oh, Africa, get to use be wise. And don't you ever choose wealth over life. Just keep walking on and better will come. And never say wealth don't come overnight. Oh, Africa, me no one feel lost a friend again. Me pray that dead last time I know me pray that's friend again. Mediterranean, me no one to nothing be there. See me have to move up, hey, baby, guys, I'm paid to credit. But me no one feel lost a friend again. Me pray that dead last time I know me pray that's friend again. Mediterranean, me no one to nothing be there. See me have to move up, hey, baby, guys, I'm paid to credit. No one to me you. Lock up in a camp, they up for months, and still not seen a clue. We don't want cemetery praise a day, that's once. We're born on the wire, we don't want to see the gates, I use the sing. Rest in peace, so all you dead and gone. Or leave your woman's family to be a better. One day to go, we say, rest in peace, me bread and burn. But hey, me no one feel lost a friend again. Me bread a dead last time I know me bread is friend again. Mediterranean, me no one know nothing be there. See me have to move up, hey, then me guys are me no one feel lost a friend again. Me bread a dead last time I know me bread is friend again. Mediterranean, me no one know nothing be there. See me have to move up, hey, then me guys are me can't believe we lost a lot of years. Anytime we seem to wash the years, my body run cold from head to foot. When we see the death of the get to use, oh, get to use, be wise. And don't you ever choose wealth over life. Just keep walking out and better will come. And remember, say wealth don't come overnight. Oh, Africa, me, no one feel lost a friend again. Me pray that dead last time I know me pray this friend again. Mediterranean, me no one do nothing to that. See, I got full of pain. Me no one feel lost a friend again. Me pray that dead last time I know me pray this friend again. Mediterranean, me no one do nothing to that. See, I got full of pain. Me I got pain to it's KG and Lazy on this one again. Katongo, Masaido, Jerry Inesta, Boja. Can't forget losses, you know. Diamond Ability. Good man. Brother Keba. Rest in peace. I am a friend. Little bit in the you know you God, what you ever done. So, you're a friend. Little bit in the you know you God, what you ever
Yeah. Pull up that song there, dog.
Yeah. Rest in peace, fallen soldiers. Katongo, Masaido, Jerry Inesta, Boja. Can't forget losses, you know. Diamond Ability. Good man. Brother Keba. Rest in peace. I am a friend. Little bit in the corner. We know you God, what you ever done. So, you're a friend. Little bit in the corner. We know you God, what you ever done. So, we see the pictures on Facebook. When we say, alright, we did that. We never know you were done. I say we better than done. What we tell you is a fiction. And some I say it transpired. When we ain't see you again. When we ain't see you again. It's a good rewind that time. When you were online. Set me on your better. Set me on your better. It's a good rewind that time. When you were online. Set me on your better. I am a friend. Little bit in the corner. We know you God, what you ever done. So, you're a friend. Little bit in the corner. We know you God, what you ever done. So, better than the naked and different. Me tell you somebody, cause not happen. You can see the tears of the parents. We used to find them from this back way. Cause the truth is we can use the highway. Government, we need visas today. Reduce the death rate right away. With a good rewind that time. When you were online. Set me on your better. Set me on your better. With a good rewind that time. When you were online. Set me on your better. I am your friend. Little bit in the corner. We know you God, what you ever done. So, you're a friend. Little bit in the corner. We know you God, what you ever done. So, we see the pictures on Facebook. When they say, alright, we did that. Me never knew you was done. I say me better than done. What me tell you is a fiction. And so I say it transpired. When we ain't see you again. When we ain't see you again.
all those who lost their souls.
Assalamu alaikum, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the program. The side of the story of the boys, our brothers and sisters, who passed through this terrible journey they call the back way through Libya, and the Mediterranean Sea into Europe. We lost a lot of brothers and sisters through this back way, and yet still people are dying to reach to Europe via that journey. We are saluting and we are praying to all those who lost their life, because even recently we have a lot of our Senegalese brothers and sisters who lost their lives, trying to reach into Europe via this back way. It is on the news. I don't know whether you are following, but all may their souls rest in peace. It is very frustrating as a young man, in Europe, facing this kind of difficulties in Europe, knowing what is here, and see young people who did not start their life yet because of frustration of our administration, our bad governance back home. They see no hope, they see no future, they see no changes, and they think, they have to do something about it, and they take the back way, knowing some of them already know. They already hear, they already saw on the news, and they hear from their friends what is going on. But yet still, many of them think it's better to die than to remain, in the same conditions. And yes, one can understand. As a young man from, a poor background, I can understand some of the frustrations that young people can face. I cannot talk about Senegal, I cannot talk about Guinea-Conakry, I cannot talk about Mali, even Guinea-Bissau. I, as a young man, being born and raised in Basse, in the Gambia, going through that education system and being under that circumstances, I know how it was. I know it is never easy. I know it can be frustrating. A young man coming from a family of a large family, if you are the breadwinner of that family, if you should be the breadwinner of that family, you wake up in the morning, you don't have no skills, you have no job, your parents have nothing, to put you into, but they try hard to go every day and work, send you to school. You go to school from grade 1 to grade 12, yet still you cannot bring even a butut on the table. It can be frustrating. And if some of us, many of us as we speak now, they finish high school and still they are lingering in the streets of the towns and villages of the Gambia because the education that they had is not enough. It is not enough for them to start a life. It doesn't even mold them, as a matured man or a woman to start a life, to take up responsibilities. I think there must be changes. Brothers and sisters, on hire jantanala mun kala ko woni wrong. Komin Bubakar Gobijo Jalo, the boy from Basse Santasu. Miɗo salmina kala wonɗo ndarde ɗo, kala heɗotoɗo. Mi salmini kala mum be because o programme men fuɗɗi haldugol e sukaɓe men ɓen. Sukaɓe men rewɓe laawol ɓaawo. Sa ndaari hay fewnɗo ni ha hande ko jooɗiɗen ɗo, ko wonɗe yewtude ɗo, ko woni haalde ɗo. We have thousands of young people, mayuɓe, ko laawol waɗugol try to reach into Europe. Wona fi haray ɓe anda wondema yimɓe no mayide e ngol laawol ɓaawo. Wona fi haray ɓe anda dangers of this back way. Kono because hoɓɓe meɓe maɓɓe, because min mi haalana e hoore am, min wono suka wono an jibine e famille wandanta famille working class family ala meccal mawɓe ma ala jawdi, janga be wakkilo be nabama jande be yobanama haray dum sano satti janga duubi sappo e didi lanna jangude tawa on din duubi sappo e didi ko janguda kon fo mawbe ma ben ko be wakkili be yobanima jande manen fo ha joni tawa haray future ma on sa a wawata andude ko woni future ma on a wawa andude ko hon dum haray hunnana hore ma e fus ko anduda tun a jangi a yehi school from A to Z, you know, atawa e wonde mo no satti, you know, a wawa wadde understand because si tawi wonde mo si tawi ko woni hore galle den tewno maɗum hara ko an fotuno ɗettude responsibility galle den fi yoɓugol luwas maɗum yoɓugol dépense ma addugol wallugol famille on e ñamete atawa e no satti joɗoragol ni ɓaya joni ko wonɗe yewtude ɗo no wodi thousands of our young Gambians, you know, janguɓe ha lanni tawa hay mecce ɓe ala jande maɓɓe nen alana ɓe nafa hay fus because haray ɓe wawata waɗande hoore maɓɓe hay fus foti no woni wonman foti jande nen foti sansude laamu ngun yimɓe jogiiɓe responsibility foti dardude fi jande nen sa daari yimɓe wonɓe mayde ngol lawol ɓaawo ko ɓe innugol yaa ha tawa wondema inna wondema ne min is better mi maya dan mi joɗoro ni, you know, si tawi goreɓe wono ayi goreɓe sukaɓe nden nen ɓe haaliɗo wondema ne anana ɓe inna ɓe ne wondema ne ayi goreɓe ma ɓen fo yehi an ko honɗon ɗaɗo ɗaɓɓuɗe ayi wono ɗum tun no wawi forsude suka jooɗiɗo mo anda hon ɗum foti wadde mo wawi innude kanko kadi ko maɗum o jooɗo o yiya wondema ne musidal goreɓe makko ino no yaade Allah walli ɓen ino ɓe yawti ɓe fuɗɗike wallude musidɓe maɓɓe ɓen a tawa hare no satti joɗɗingo innugol goɗɗo yo accugol andi hankin kadi en heɓiɗo factus brother factus jaaɓe he came here he said kamɓe ko ɓe waɗuno initiate o back with sensitization they went to Farafenye in Badibu hiɓe haalayno e radio station waɗugol discourage yimɓe ɓen fiyagol goɗɗo noddi ɓe o inni ɓe kera yiyani ko wonɓe yaade ɓaawo mo yaaɓe Europe ɓen ko ɓe wonu naɓude neneɓe maɓɓe ɓen Europe e on no Makka ko ɓen woni soda darnande mawɓe maɓɓe ɓen cuuɗi ko ɓen woni waɗi a tawa no satti a wawata innude goɗɗo mo andantane a wawata mo jonnude mecce ɓe ala golle ɓe ala fus ko ɓe ala any ko ɓe innata ko future like an responsibility an wawi ɓe addande goɗɗum on their table innugol on yo jooɗo to yahu kono before I sit down here and speak of my own frustrations, you know, about the system back home hande non Allah waɗi men heɓi plus no wodi sukaɓe meɗen lot of our young Basarians youth from URR who want to share their views. Today we have one of them, one of our brother Bubakar Suso. Maybe some of you know him because he used to work with the MRC. If that is a success, if that is anybody who is success after school, that boy is one example. Today that boy will come, he said, bro, I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say. I said to him, bro, next program, what if yalla ara taweda ankadi? You talk, you say on your own side of the story. Because say a guy ni jangude, I have you golle one MRC they pay enough. On no why en halande hande, kun no frustration makom. Before I spend all the time talking here, I will introduce them one by one because me, Muntaga, and Bubakari, they are backstage. I will bring them on, then I will introduce them one, they will greet, and then I will start with them and we talk about the difficulties. You know, thank you very much, everybody. You can share this video, you can share it for the benefit of others. Let me bring them one by one on, you know, and let them introduce themselves. Muntaga Bubakar, lama went off, but maybe you will go. Assalamu alaikum, honno way tonala mo. You can you introduce yourself, Bubakar Suso, because you are the new one here. We start with you.
I think it's better let me speak in Mandinka because both of you can speak Fula and I can speak Fula. So let me try and speak Mandinka for the Mandinka viewer.
That is very positive. You can express yourself in any language. Muntaga, you also. You are all free. You know, this is what I call about the real Basarian. This is what I call
Yeah.
Somebody who is born and raised in Buffet, it's not possible you speak only one language. It
Yeah,
is
for
very
sure.
rare you see one Baserian who speak
Yeah.
only one language. So that means we can communicate in any language. So you are all free to speak, to communicate in any language you feel that is its benefit of our brothers and sisters at home. But as you said, you will be more fluent in Mandinka than us. So feel free to express yourself in Mandinka, brother.
All right. Assalamualaikum badin juber lalu ntelom puakar suso Pa Amadou Suso Dima from Pasending anin Jeneba Jallo molbe along ko sister J la the late sister J almane manin ka farkala
Allahumma amin.
ndai. So dafa ngata janne prunga nga experience di silo ni kang ngamen je silo kang anin tambita kuol men la anin nga face so almane manin ka farkala nga broda e biro Jallo
Mhm.
almane manin
Sorry,
ka farkala.
okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Muntaga, Assalamu
Yes,
alaikum, ajaram.
jarama de.
Right.
Okay, komin ko ko
Salmin de Jama, maybe do now all the new ones. Maybe you introduce yourself again for the new people watching.
okay, on jarama de min ko Muntaga mi yete from Basse high level on a phone on Andy, just like that. Boy, this is the second time or third time, it's very interesting.
Okay, I will mute your mic, Muntaga, and I will start with because we like you said we were here long ago. I want to engage
Yeah.
Brother Bubakar. So if I want to talk to you, if I want to bring you on, I will just put your mic off. Or if you want to say something, you just raise your hand. Then I will know it, and
Okay.
I will put your mic and you come in. Okay.
Okay.
Bubakar Suso, I
Yeah, bro.
left before more be Jamfala. Before we go further, can you just say in brief your profile, how from
Yeah.
school to
Yeah, like
your school?
yeah, okay. Like I attended primary St. George's Primary School and later
Mhm.
forwarded to the St. George's Upper Basic where I was expelled by the vice principal because I had a fault with him because of the stubbornness. And then my
Who, who,
father
who was
was
the vice president?
Mr. Balukan, the late Balukan. May his soul rest in peace. So I
Allahumma.
was
Okay.
so I was then given to Michael Hamadi Seka. Everybody
Yeah.
knows him in Basse. In Kaladi,
Yeah.
where I attended my my grade 8 and my grade 9. Then I later forwarded to the Combos to attend my senior school. Then later finishing my senior school early 2005. 2006, I was lucky to be enrolled in MRC in the the Coatem.
Mhm. Somebody is calling
Sorry.
you. Please don't call them, please, because you will
Now,
distract them, please.
yeah, it's not I'm doing it with that distracted me. It's a friend of mine
Yeah.
who wants to attend the program. He said Basse is from Basse and we all attend the
Tell him,
same journey and we are living together. So I told him about
tell
this
him,
program. He wants to come and at least say something about it too.
tell him to
He's
look
the one.
at the post. Tell him to look at the post. There is my number. He can call me. He can send me a text. I will put if you want. I will give him the chance to come on too. Okay.
No problem.
So
All right.
yes, go on, bro.
Yeah, and we started the quartem studies, the malaria tablets. That was my first
Mhm,
research in MRC. Then I was working for almost 9 years.
mhm.
Then I decided to leave and join my brothers who were giving us flash the fake life in Europe. So I was like fancy about that. So I have no choice because I've been applying for visas and other stuff. Nothing came out. I even tried adoption. Nothing came out. So I was like, oh, this maybe is the luckiest way. Maybe this is God's rejection. If God rejects you, mean that you will die. If not, you will succeed. And I see people, people who are even giving me money to keep for their journey, who I was even encouraging them to go. So I was like, at the end, I came in, it was a different lifestyle, bro. I meet here. It is really
So
crazy.
I will start. We will start from the Gambia. Bubakar, I
Yeah.
know, I know about the MRC. Some of us also wished should have been enrolled to the Medical Research Council. You know, though for those of you who don't know about MRC, he's talking about the Medical Research Council. That is a British funded institute, I think. They, you know,
Yeah.
they are pay.
Yeah,
Similarly,
it's a
if I understand.
collaboration with the British and the British and the Gate Foundation in
So,
US.
but MRC is one of the best paid people salaries in the Gambia.
Yeah, for
So
real.
tell me, what were you doing as a staff of the MRC? What were your jobs? What were you doing?
I was enrolled to be monitoring the demographical surveillance system of the South Bank of URR from
Mhm,
Chareboyo down to Bolibana, Koina, and Nyamanar, which I
mhm,
can say I worked in every compound, in every household, in every
mhm,
4 months, almost for 9 years. It's a routine system, like you go and update people to see people
mhm,
who travel out and people who came
mhm,
in. And if you meet
mhm,
sick people inside there, you refer them to the hospitals for in case of any emergency, because we are trained in certain ways to see the certain sickness. When you saw it or certain signs and symptoms, you saw it from someone, you can at
mhm.
least refer that person to the nearest clinic or to the nearest hospital for medical checkups.
But Boga, ite
Yeah.
what was munemu ila temptation in the Gambia? What were your munemu ila difficulty as a youth man? Because if you have a salary from what was the salary of the MRC by then? How much were you paid?
I was paid
Okay,
like nothing like the $14,000 every month.
my brother,
In
fourteen thousand
Yeah,
dollars.
yeah, including excluding from my, if I go for night allowances and other stuff outside when I sleep, that ones are different.
Do you know how much a member of parliament is paid in the Gambia?
I know, bro. I know it.
Do you know the salary of a salary of a minister in the Gambia, a permanent
No,
secretary?
no, I don't know their wage, but I know the wage of a permanent, a parliament member and a governor already. I know those people, their wage.
My brother, you were paid one. You were one of the. You are lucky to have the best salary in the Gambia. As at your age, how old were you when you were in the Gambia?
I was like 25, 26. Sorry,
So
I started work initially at the age of 20,
so what?
2021. Started work.
Munemu munemu ila problem to wotumo kabi ibe Gambia and still
I
working,
have,
earning that money. What were your problems? Munemu ila problem.
bro, bro, to be honest, I can tell people that I have no difficulties in the Gambia. And
Mhm,
even at the ending in 2014, 2013, 14, I even opened a
mhm.
pharmacy in Demakunda, first in
Yep,
Garawol, where I was posted. Yes, my
yep.
own pharmacy. Where I was working, I was given a license to operate, and I had the pharmacy when I was moved back to Base to be posted in Dembakunda at Dembakunda Kuta, where I moved
Mhm.
my pharmacy and I was working there. I have no difficulties in my life, but it's like this temptation of Europe, seeing that you see your brothers or your younger brothers, as they say, it's always like, as you always say, it's difficult for people to live at home. Even you are receiving that wage, your family, the way they see you and the way people see you, and somebody come from Europe, you didn't know what the person is doing. He came down, the value is different. So
But,
people
but
will
that,
tell you that,
my brother, how can you leave home? You leave home, you earning $14,000 per month at
yeah,
your age.
yeah.
There are more. Then society must be so cruel for you to feel so tempted by people who come from Europe.
Yeah, to
So
be honest,
were you hearing like the society, like your family or your friends, belittling you to tempt you to take to leave that wonderful job to venture into this journey?
Bro, even the day I was leaving, even my father, because my mother before she would pass away, sworn that let none of his son pass this back way, which my brother first did before he passed away, and he returned back, which is Alpha. Everybody knows him.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the Libya and he spent like almost 2 years. Then he came back home. So I took the risk, and the day I was going, only a brother from the same father, Musa, who I know that can keep my secret and he believes in me because I sponsored him in the school from grade 7 up to 9, up to 12. I was paying his school fees. So he was like, he really respect me as a brother. So I told him that I want to travel to Senegal. Can you accompany me to Velengara? Then I will let you know. So he can accompany me to Velengara with my motorbike because I bought my own bike, which I will use personally because MRC those days you normally park your bike. So I need to be money moving up and down for my own errands. So I bought a bike. So I told the boy that the time we reached in Vellingar, I told him that I want to take the back way because I was on holiday. So he told me that, what? You want to take the back way? I told him that yes. I told him that how many people went to the back way? Some died, some succeed. And I see people are saying that Europe, I see many of my friends on Facebook, they are having nice things, you understand, wearing nice things. I think the life there is different from the life you are living. Maybe when I go there, I can make something better for us. You understand? So I was like, brother, the first question he asked me was that, do you have enough money to carry yourself? I said that, yes, I have enough money with me to carry myself out. I tell him, but the only thing is that you are the only person who will know until when I reach Libya. That was my target. But
So,
look how the
bro,
story, bro, the story was very critical. I didn't even reach somewhere, in two countries. Then my story starts from that place because I was mad. I didn't know nothing. Somebody who never traveled out. I never
this
sit to
this is
discuss with a friend on my journey.
I will bring Muntaga in now
Yeah.
to say Muntaga
Mhm.
I hore my whole story mo Bubakar haali do joni because anka the last
Right.
time you said this, you said I know that one
Mhm.
anko kadi ko temptation of friends e himbe ben ko woni ma wiide kon ko dum wadi ha
Yeah.
immida an ida
Mhm.
andi do
Mhm.
you know Bubakar from
Right.
Gambia?
Right. No, but I recognize his face, man. I mean, andi tiye so mangon. Kono na andi no. Mi andan ma like e wo wondirani kono
Yeah,
face
for sure.
man
I mean, the
kai
guy
I
post them
remember
that
it.
no program on. I know I recognize the face, but man, and I mean, Basel, like I
On
have
foko
friends in.
ko high level andi dir don to know each other too. So
Kadundi. Now kono ko Boubacar haalit o kon ko goonga because wano mino andi first difficulty mo heɓata nde arɗa jurmodirɗa e hakkude yimɓe fof no arde different ways a tawa a anda hay goto joni a anda sako hommo holotoɗa ke hommo wata waddude affaire ji maɗen an a nani lawol ngol wona waɗugol easy kadi ñamoɓe ɓen no heewi so an ɗon you confuse a waɗay confuse totally so ɗon haray ko ɗum woni moylolo accitugol hakkille moƴƴa ko gonga makko waɗani easy kono noon ko haali ko wona influence yimɓe ɓen ko ɗum ɓurata okkude o woni pusude yimɓe ɓen Gambia toon ha ɓe nanga ngol lawol sometimes you are feel all right everything is okay you are working with your family but certain points sa yi gonga makko goɗɗo yi Europe ma yimɓe goɗɗo arataɗa joɗi tawiyama an joɗoɗo wawi yimɓe goreɓe ma ɓen fof yehi Europe no waɗan mbuuɗi ɗaɗo and you feel a waɗay feel an kay you are nothing you are not doing nothing hara ko wonɗa wadde kon no ɓuri wonɗo dal woɓɓe wonɓe Europe ga anda siɗo wadde understand kadi your
Sandari
life
wono
was
wono
safe
Bubakar ko haali do kon Bubakar is a success story. Bubakar yoɓe $14,000 no even wonɓe gollude
ko ɗum
degree
mi
ɓe
nani ɗo
pensino at Bubakar's age, you know, with his responsibility. Bubakar Sikano jogi be nguno jogi bibe. Si be yoba mo $14,000. Boubacar could open a pharmacy. Extra money coming in. But then there must be this syndrome, European syndrome.
Yeah.
Boubacar, Johnny doing here today about Europe. I want to ask you this.
Yeah.
Where are you ready? Where are you ready for the journey?
No, to be honest, my journey was unexpected. I never planned for it. It was just I get up in a night because I was like I went in a trip to Senegal those days. That Senegal and found Dokuola. Kata mall check because those village around Dembakunda areas, well, they have like a lot of malaria patients, but it's very difficult for them to travel from that they have those villages to Velingara. So Nkatalenga mall check with my malaria test, ni positive that then I give you chloroquine or I give you the Quatem or I give you injection. So I was getting a lot of safer money from there, which was equivalent to almost like almost like 700,000 to 800,000 safer. So I was like, oh, so the Wulta Wato men sudo Ntaranga from Wulta. So I was on holiday. I was not working with MRC at that time. I was liberated. So I was like, okay, I have just almost 30 working days to go. Before 2 weeks, if it is money, then I think I have enough money to take myself. And I was having at least some savings with me in the Gambia, which was saved. And I signed some checks and put them inside my wardrobe for my younger brother in case of anything. So I was having a friend who I was communicating with inside the bank, who was a brother to me. So I was telling him that any emergency, I told him about my story. He was the only, I think, 2 people from Basse who knows that I'm leaving, and the third was my younger brother. One was Saja Juara because I spent the night with Saja. And the second was the brother who is working at the bank but is from Serakunda Hassanjai. Those are the only 2, and my younger brother. Even apart from that, nobody knew that I was taking the journey. So the following morning, just wait.
So when when you tell us your journey from Velingara to Libya? Can you narrate your journey with all difficulties and everything? Tell us your story, please.
Yeah, bro, it's like I went to Velingara, as I said. I bought my ticket to Tambakunda. After reaching Tambakunda, okay, they told me that there is a bus going from Tambakunda direct to Nyamen.
Nyame, see.
Nyame. So those people, somebody told me that there is another bus going from here direct to Agades. So I calculate. So this one is direct, and this one you have to stop. So I was like, I need fast journey because I had my money. So I was like, okay, no problem. So I paid the money. I left. They gave me the ticket and the bus, and I think we took 2 nights. A night and the following night we are in Bamako. After we reach in Bamako, Ekomola Paso Bantan.
You see, they fake, you know.
You understand? That, bro, I'm telling you a story. So Ekomola Paso Bantan. Until Mulbe Ajo, some paid for Nyame, and some paid for Agades. So we are doing demonstration in the Maliba, Bamako at the Garas. So we are very crazy. So they tell us that now we have to pay like this thing, 3,000. We have to pay like 3,000 to adjoin so that they can take us to Nyamen. Okay, we told them okay. So we went and paid the 3,000. We went that night even to Nyamen. So we went up to Burkina border. That was just like the coup attack was in Burkina. There was a fight in Burkina. So they said that only people who are from Togo, Burkina Faso, and Niger will pass.
Those who French countries.
Yeah. So they said that all Gambians, Senegalese, Guineans are not going to pass. So their border was very tight. So we have to return back after losing that fare. So they deport us back to Bamako. So I have to pay another money to move to the northern part. That's Gao area. Going to Kidal to go to the northern part to enter Algeria. Then to enter Libya. So I paid another money. 2 days, bro, I was standing inside the bus on my leg after paying my money. 2
And
good
what were you
days.
thinking? What was on your mind at that moment?
That moment was like, bro, I didn't want to see backward because I was calculating like I have 3 weeks to go still. You understand? Then 2 days, 5 days I've already gone out from my distance. Sorry.
You can take it. You can take his call. Take his call. Take his call.
Let
Take
me,
it and put him on loudspeaker. Put him on
boy.
loudspeaker and put him on the.
When I pog bala side, when I pog bala side. Yeah. Mother.
Yes. So Muntaga, I think his network interrupt.
Yeah, network
Muntaga.
makko jam.
Okay, continue on, please. This boy will
Let me voice.
let me engage Muntaga while you talk to him. Muntaga,
Yeah.
tell us.
No,
How is that journey? How do you see that journey?
no ko haali konko gonga because sa ndari sa ari ɗon honɗum waɗi heɓata courage sa yiltagol har ko hedde mali o wonɗa ha niger on ata yimɓe wonɓe binde ma ɓen kadi they have more courage better than you say oh look min e ɓe wanamen gotum I have my money so I will move forward kono noon honto difficulty on fof ɓuri wonde ay iwgol niger acades sa hewti acades iwgol ɗon yaha libya on ko ɗon woni fuɗɗotoɗa noon andude jaka heɓa tuman whether I did the right thing or not because ko ɗon hiyata yimɓe ɓen no lettoma minen komin arata on tuma si min hiyano woɓɓe kadi no arta ɓenna min wata yahede because hare no toon woɓɓe hare no barmi woɓɓe ɓen ta andire ɓe ala good health inna a ɓeɗo yeehi kono woɓɓe kadi yeehi hanke accu minen kadi min ƴetta lawol ngol min waɗa minen kadi ko mamin hiyoya so ko noon systéme o woniri a hiyay dal woɓɓe no arta ɓe wiyama gonga gonga wata yahede hiya kadi ta ɓeɗo kay goɓe hihi kon dal ko yimɓe tampuɓe de a sofarin kono ya am darala ba accu tan mi nanga lawol ngol mi yaha you see taweɓe wonduɗa ɓen kadi de are giving you courage.
Do you go on which stage of your journey? What are regret, especially between Gambia to the Libya? When did you ever regret like what I in Asimi Anduno, I will not take this journey?
A time community Libya hakkunde like Druku on ko boda Niger on e natugol Libya yaha Gatron ko hakkunde ɗon men fotti e rebelaji ɓe jogii pistolji maɓɓe so e paacini men fof mais mamin yaltinan mbuɗi ko on tuma simin no
ko pular base wonda ala ɗo pular base kon woni paacini
ɓe lappi men fof enni men ko mamin yaltinan mbuɗi goto kala ko jogiɗa kon fof yaltina minni no minni gonga si mi anduno wona ɗum because taɓe fella dow minen fof min huuli ɓe waɗi min dal minen fof min waɗi masfit goto kala anda ko ɗum watta ko jogi kalon ko ɗum wonɗaɓe jonnude so ƴoƴuɓe ɓen fof non waɗno séparé mbuɗi maɓɓe ɓe mari a side so koɓe jogui ko jifa maɓɓe kon ɓe jonniɓe fof ɓe yeehi ko ɗon minni no mi anda kon to mi ukki kono no yo Allah wallu no wawi o tawi kadi ɗon noon ɓay min yalti joni boda Niger on so min ko désert hakkunde ɗon e Libya ko ɗon ɓe waɗi men stop komin naati Libya kadi komin hewti naɓuɗo me amen on o darni men fof ɓe nattini men e kula baali wonma haalande kula baali hanto baali wonata ko ɗon fof min naati kanko o yeehi afta woɓɓe ari kadi joni taskiman goɗɗo ari ɗo wi iwgol ɗo yaha Saba min yoɓaymo 100 dinar ɗum woni iwgol just like innaɗa yiwa base yaha Bansan so mamin yoɓa 100 dinar so joginoɓe mbuɗi ɓe yoɓi ɓe jogani mbuɗi luttuɓe ɓe wi habboto ha bimmine ñande ɓe foto ɓe fof ɓe waɗa kidnap ɓe waɗa caaj ɓe ƴetti mbuɗi maɓɓe fof ɓe piiɓe kadi ɓen ari taw min Libya tawi ko darata joni ko honno wallirta on tigui siɗa wawi koɓe ñamata ɓe waɗa relax because ɓandu maɓɓe ndin fof lappama ha ɗaati ayi so ko ɗum woni dal min ko ɗon minni ngol lawol ɗo kay mi anda tun kon to mi naati kono is alright ko Allah andi kon no watta
Itelum Bubakar.
Yeah,
Itelum
bro.
Muntum. When did
I
you start to regret?
the regret after reaching at Gao because Nakodo Jo Muyakata Gao is a fuller boy, me alonko, ala brother nga lonne, wole mol connect to that guy, way mol wafu tuare kollema.
Yeah.
Ya mol wafu
Tuare
tuare
Ayal
P.
kollema.
wafu.
Tuare kollema.
So
After kabintel tata form futata je, like system mo nyi mumbe je, ndetari ata ka understand. Kaja ka ko because kabirim futata ko molte funtila. Ite la kodo jo, so ite nyanta katale, hani ko bita do mo tan ka fo ite funtila. E ka ko ni kodo be bule o kodo dila. So ni o kodo dila tata do mo sang, e murutana ali bukela falingo dila. And I know the money already. Sonte aje ka fo ko these people are trying to play with us. Sonte oje wato men, ngonga boy ko bisura ko nyana nkai ko daw escape from this place. Nkai ko there is a UN camp here, nkai ko bitam for report la I want to go back home. Nkai ko mala fi fam mol yano. So kabiru ngofo that someone dem o suto fam escape that. O someone dangan do ke yen call akonyo ko mole afa fama da ko be back ako silotal. So kabiru o fo nyerek. So ngal ne ka fo I know base, you can understand. I ndenga doko bula le moma fo nga doko bula I was on holiday. I was having the grant because nga holiday was almost around this January area. So I was like I have time still, but nko the sign inte muruta sign. Mol ba fala le buaka tata nyi back weto. Amanke kyoti ka understand muruta nari. This is the mentality bro. I'm telling you. So after losing that thing, I have to come back. Kabringam for report Malianol ya. Malianol UN mulbeje peacekeeping at the northern part at Gao ila Kamporo. So wole boso jonye. Ye domoro dinna after yen dandam back to Bamako ko ngasa e Gambia. So mfutara Bamako wato men nimmano dañoje Nigerian ola konyo ko atesi na Nigerian fenko da danyeno Nigerian passport da danyeno. Akasa forge more Nigerian passport. So nkai ko okay how much I in charge? Almost 10,000 safer.
So,
Okay, I paid him. I used that Nigerian passport to travel from Niger.
Still you were having that money that you traveled from the Gambia, or you already request more from your
No, that time I didn't start to request money. That time I didn't start to request money because I kept my money in a different ways on my body because I never take bath. Bro, all my journey I never took bath.
Interesting.
Yeah,
so
because
you are talking about the Liberian, the Nigerian money, the Nigerian pass.
Yeah, the Nigerian pass is a Niger pass. So because I think this guy lost his passport, so this guy used the passport to photocopy it. You know, Nigerians they do their system. So he used that passport. I don't know how you make it. So when it give you, when you reach at the border, you show it to them. They just leave you to go. So I was like, okay. I told him that okay, now what we are going to do, you give me because they normally do money transfer on phones and other stuff. So I told him that okay, now I'll pay half when I enter in this.
F Malan no told you them at all, boy. When you were stinking. F Malan. F Malan.
F Nandila. He was my badmate. She's my head girl.
Yeah. So continue. Yes.
1 minute.
Yes.
Let me open the door.
Muntaga. Come in, Muntaga. And do you onon then how was it? How was that journey for you?
No, like menen ɗon ko paasa men Gambia men hewtiri ton kono ko men hewti Libya dal passeport ji ɗi men ɓe ƴettuno ɗe jungo amen komin natata Libya kono ko men hewtu kadi ɗon ko wi kon tan Nigerian ji ɗi noton a yeehi a jonnaɓe like 150 ɓe moƴƴinanama passport ɗum woni si a faala kala any country you need on ɗin passport ji honto ɓe heɓata ɗi ɗon wona lumboɓe ko maayo ɓen ko ɗon ɓe arata kala jogiiɗo passo ɓe ƴetta ɗin passo so kamɓe ɓe mari machine ji ɗi annduɗa ɓe wawi nattinde picture ma and they give you the same date so si like Libyan ji ɗin si ɓe darnima a jol hollayɓera because ɓen ɗon ɓe anda weeda fake passport no woodi something like that so just ɓe hiya ɗum ɗon rek a yiya ɗon a waƴi heɓude passport Guinea Sénégal Mali just pay 150 dinar and they will give it to you.
So there is a point on the journey you have to travel with fake documents.
Yeah.
Yes,
If,
times.
Even in Libya, sometimes you need fake documents to work.
Because bro, I even forget all my documents. I didn't move with any document the time I was living in Gambia.
you give them
I
back to your
didn't.
brother. Brother, tell me, I want to come into your mind. Laptop dunne ila miro kono. You just mentioned something here. Iko kabring ila younger brother ye kumandi ka fo eko. Somebody to ila fama ya lonko ye duma silota. I want to come into that mind. You said ite ye base long. Tell me that. What do you mean ite ye base long?
Yeah, bro, because we are all born and raised in Basse. It is silo in
Yes.
Mobe along the Kabako sign. It is silo mutale because we have seen people who came back. Mary Alonko, a great example from my brother who took the back way and came back. People, you know what? The time he came back, I hear people saying at the back of him that Nimanke Kyote, Atarafo Libya Mount Cross, and Yonkel Cross. I can understand. So ite na tala sa ite adu ite nde ala ndaka ko many of my boys or many of my friends ndebe position o mento no wato many of my batch mates and nimul le fengo nimul kata nyola non ntele be do ko keke boy sol kol no ba Suleiman kol man you can understand. So it's like after the end nte aju bele ka fo ni muruta the idea going to look at me even at work because example Pamodu Jallo from Mansajang. He was working with MRT, he just get a holiday and he moved. Within 1 month, he succeeded. So before people knew, he was inside. You understand? So I was gapping the same process. Because so if it is money, I have enough money with me. Man silanka more this money kula. I can come up. You can understand. So ngole kenun tap, then I did. And I moved.
Okay. So for you, you are more disturbed by then. It's not about finance because you have enough money, but you are so concerned about this society, the community. How will they treat you?
For real,
Do you
bro.
think?
For real.
So can you tell me this syndrome, that problem, that imagination? Do you
Like,
think
bro,
that is fair?
yeah, bro, because I was a successful boy at my young age, at a very young age, working, earning money, you understand, living in a very good life. At the end of the day, I left this thing to say that I want to come to Europe after using some of my half of my money, spending it already because I lost a lot of money at that stage. So to come back again, people seeing me that, oh, Bwaka took this journey and came back. I told them, no, if it is money still, I think I have rather. So this boy told me that he have a passport, a Niger passport that I can use. I'm very familiar. The face, they will not recognize our face together because the guy was like, we were like alike. So I was like, okay, no problem. I can take this. So I told him that if I succeed, I will pay you half of the money. So I paid him half of the money. The time I enter the border after, but because Burkina was my headache. To pass Burkina was the headache. When you pass Burkina, you don't worry. So
What do
after
you
the
mean
phone,
Burkina was the
to
problem
enter
with Burkina? What?
to enter Burkina those time, if you are not from the other side of the country, you are from the Mali, even Malians, you have to get like something me along ko dalilo lebe samba kanyin dulado. Ikata dame. Ika Burkina dingul le bula Malian dingul wala mulbota Niger wala mulbota Togo wala mulkata Benima fangola because osilo be jele men kata amjela. Ni dara fo bobo jula. You have a way me along kata kata Togo ma fangola. Se ko silo le di mari like I understand it. So at the end of the day, tamari need more sort of something passport was a Niger passport. I was going back to Niger, and Niger was my target. So ngole use.
So
You can understand.
comment. I will comment. I want to use a comment about Fat Jobate, Fat Malan. Take out for F Malan, bro. F Malan yemeng ako. She writes. She say, I think many of our boys lost their lives because of the discrimination that they face, back home. That make them to decide to take the back way. So, do you agree on that? Do you agree, ne? your own people discriminate you based on your status, even though our government doesn't prepare you people. Muntaga, go first.
Bro, I can say I can get a okay.
Yeah, he's
You
right.
can?
He's right because, like, even my own experience, one day I was one of my brothers. We are three in Europe. So one of them, he want to take the journey. He called me, said, "Bro, I just want to come in here." I said, "Please, don't wata waɗu hoorema wata bonnu jandema nden fi argo Europe o ndaron honno gollita because Europe on nga waɗan easy waɗani mo explain affaire on fo andi honɗum o sakkitila wiide o wiilan o andi kala mo hiiɗa ɗo hande dream makko on ko yawgol Europe hayso ko bicycle ma o seppa o yahay e min noon mi yahay just to give you the sample. So ta yimɓe because mino andi min ko honɗum yawtini ɗon haalaji yimɓe ɓen ha mi accino fayda ɗanade ñande ñande kaari keso no naati kaari yeehi nangi laango an ko honɗum wonɗa wadde ɗo. So ɗum tun min kadi mi waɗi understand ko wadde fiil ko mi waɗanimo explain but he didn't understand me ko ari ha hewti ɗo honɗum o wiilan bro ko haala kon ko goonga si mi anduno mi accata ko wonno wadde ko mi ara ɗo now ndar honto woni ɗo mino waali ɗo how many years I don't get my documents.
No, no, metti,
So
bro.
if you ask the same thing like Bubakar, he will respond the same thing because Bubakar kadi he leave his job to come here to make to look a better future. But the time he come here, maximum he spent here 2 years without doing nothing.
Obviously, say that Muntaga.
So and he will start again fresh to work because enen foko yimɓe kono nan arsike goto ko gonga kono no sometimes ko enen watta mistake jiɗi between our decision because the people will tell you what to do and you are not doing the way you feel it.
For real.
Ko ɗum woni
Bubakar.
Yeah.
Bubakar, what do you say to the Fatma F Malan's assessment? Ne, society
what she said is fucking right because I even know my uncle, one of my uncles, who were like brothers to my mother, who is still in Libya. I advised him that I want to assist him to go back to the Gambia. He said over his dead body, rather he die, but he must enter Europe, but he will not leave. He will not go. He's not going to go Gambia. And he was even in the prison. I was talking to him those days. He was in the prison. We tried to move him out from the prison. He said that rather he die, he will not go back to the Gambia. When you go back to the Gambia, what is going to tell the people? What are people going to look at him? How are they going to see him? Somebody who traveled all the way to Libya, just a sea between you and Italy. Because they always tell you this thing. Italy tema, puriya kunturek, itetare imanke keoti. Asilantale.
Bro, this is what we're gonna do. We take 5 minutes break. I play 1 or 2 songs, then we come back. If you people agree, you drink something, I drink some beer. If you want, you can leave your cameras on, but I will play 1 or 2 songs here. Thank you, brothers and sisters. This is what I'm going to say about this. You know, it's very everybody is. You know, there is a point in life. You know, we need to mold our younger ones. You don't have to teach your children to follow. You know, me, I am grateful that since me, I know myself, I have been doing only what I want. Maybe you can say I am rude, I am that, I am this, but God knows. Since from birth, if you know me, if you know APC, you know me, you know I have been doing all. I don't follow. Maybe because of I was born among family among folk or among Raube. I don't envy people. I don't envy people. So I am so grateful on that. I will play 1 or 2 songs and we will talk about this discrimination of your own people among you. Because Father, let me just play 1 or 2 songs. When we come back, we go further, you know.
Yeah. Rest in peace, fallen soldiers. Katongo, Masaido, Jeremy Inesta, Bocha. Can't forget losses, you know. Diamond Ability, Gunman, Brother Keba, Rest in peace. I am your friend. Little President Ghana. We know you God, but you have forgot. So I am your friend. Little President Ghana. We know you God, but you have forgot. So me see the pictures on Facebook when me say I admit it. Me never know you.
Respect to everybody. On folk around everybody watching Pat Jobate, F Jan, Ansumana Cham, Germany, Isa Bari, bro, no way, I know what I call. Everybody watching, thank you very much for watching. Share this live stream, on folk, I'm greeting to everybody in Balbe Konton, When the brothers come back, we will talk about more of these things.
Yeah. Pull up that song there, dog.
Rest in peace, fallen soldiers. Katongo, Masaido, Jelra Inesta, Amboja. Can't forget losses enough. Diamond Ability, Gunman, Brother Keba. Rest in peace. Yeah.
Listening to the names of the brothers that he's calling here.
Fallen soldiers. Katongo, Masaido, Jelra Inesta, Amboja. Can't forget losses enough. Diamond Ability, Gunman, Brother Keba. Rest in peace. I am a friend. Little President Ghana. We know you God, but you have forgot. But you have forgot. Me see the pictures on Facebook when me say I admit it. Me never know you was good. I say me better than God. What me tell you is a picture, and some I say it as father. When we like see you again, when we like see you again, we a good rewind that time. When you were online, set me on your better, set me on your better. We a good rewind that time. When you were online, set me on your better. I am a friend. Little busy me know you God. But you have forgotten. Me tell you nobody. Better than the naked and the friend. Me tell you somebody. Cause not of it. You can see it here from the parents. We used to find them from this back way. Cause the truth is we can behind. Government, we need visas today. Reduce this address right away. With a good rewind that time. When you will online. Set me on your better. Set me on your better. With a good rewind that time. When you will online. Set me on your better. I am your friend. When they say, alright, we did it. Me never know you was good. I say me better than done. What me can do is a bit. So much in your love. And when I see you again, when I see you again, we a good rewind that time. When you will me are you better, set me are you better. We a good rewind that time. When you me better, I am in brother.
Yes. Respect to A2. Respect to A2, brother A2. Thank you very much for your contribution. Even we don't have to thank you because you also lost your brothers and friends. You are just singing your own. You might know only you remember Mako, a feelings Mako because he's an artist. He will write poems, to sing his sorrow and sadness about his loss. We all lost our brothers and sisters through this back way. I if you look in our African communities, especially, I don't want to talk about other countries. I want to talk about Gambia. I want to talk about Basse. You see people struggling to earn ends meet. People who have difficulties, they don't have jobs or they don't have enough. Even your own family members will not give you respect. They will not respect you or they will not treat you the way they will not give you the respect that is due to you. Because you know why? Somebody said, it's people like yesterday Factos was saying on his occasion. He said, Ako Gambia, mol ni Ekodosoto. He say they worship you. He's right. I hear it all. Ibetala Gambia in a family compound. Let's say me and my elder brother. When I come home, people will give me more respect than my elder brother. People will, when you are working and your elder brother is not working, your own parents might be discriminating your own elder brother or your elder sister. While, you yourself, you look low upon your elders because of this. It is part of our community. That is how it is. Because people think when they have wealth, they earn better than you. They think they are better than you. No, my brother. That is not it. Money is not everything, my brother. Money can just buy materials wealth among you. We see millionaires who commit suicide in Europe here. You see people here. There is this famous artist in Europe here, a young boy. He's less than 25 years. Maybe you know him, Vidic. He's a DJ. That boy commits suicide because he cannot stand the society. He cannot take his life. He cannot stand the life he's living. This is how because in our African society, we have our people around you. You have people always around you. But if Africa was to be like Europe, many people will kill themselves. Many people will commit suicide. Many of our family members, they will commit suicide because of the discrimination that they face. Imagine a young boy who just started his life, less than 25 years old. You trying to compare him to others. My brother, my life is my life. It's not yours. When I came to Europe, people were trying to. When I moved to Belgium here, I will tell my story. When I came here, my first 3 years, 4 years, people were trying to understand what I am doing here. You hear them say, "Karijo sodi galle, karijo wadini." Me, even my own parents, when they tell me this, I told them my priority is not that. Because when I came to Europe in the first year, second year, I made big mistake in the Europe here. But I realized it after because I noticed I was living my own lifestyle. The way who I was stopping, I was becoming somebody else. I was becoming somebody else. I was trying to copy people. you know. So even me, I started having problems with my own people because people want to know what I'm doing. Anana be inama, you know, be inama si jodi be buri yahube. Harai and kodim passenger be Jonathan. They say those who are here are if they are better than they do better than who said me I want to have a compound in the Gambia? Who say I want to have a car in the Gambia? Who tell you that I want to be Muntaga? Who said to you that I want to be Fat Jobate? Who said you that? Who told you that I want to be this person? You have to come. The society, they discriminate people because what is the problem of our society is they try to compare people. They compare you, and if you don't mind, they discriminate you because they already don't see you. They see others because the success of others, they want to photocopy that on you. And if you want to take the success of people on you, you might not be happy. I might not be happy having a car, two cars, three cars. I might not be happy having, living in Europe. But people want to make you compare you with others. You know, that's why even my best friend, one of my best friend, one day we were talking about these things. I will not call his name here. I told him, listen, Gambia is not my priority. When I said that he was becoming offended. Minimo, hey, Maud, I mean Gambia on our priority. So after one day he asked me about it. Minimo, I mean Fenomi Yaltata Basse. When I was leaving Basse, I said I'm going to better my life. I will do everything to better my life. So Gambia is not my priority. My life is the number one priority first. I have to be happy first. I have to make sure I am settled anywhere I am, where first. I have to make sure before I have a car in the Gambia, I have to own a car here. Before I make people happy in the Gambia, I have to be happy here. You know, I told this to my friends. Some of my friends can attest to that. I told my friends, listen, Gambia is not my priority. My life is the most prioritized things. Today, where I am, because after then I noticed somebody was calling, maybe or follow what they contribute. Hello, bro. Jarama.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Who is calling, please?
This is Fadjani from the Gambia, human rights activist, Fadjani activist.
Oh, Sister Fadjani, it's great to hear from you. Do you want to contribute on the show?
Yeah, I definitely want to contribute, bro. This is just really sad, you know. It's just really sad.
Okay, thank you very much for calling, first of all.
We really appreciate what you guys are doing because it's very good to sensitize our people.
Okay.
Because if we don't sensitize our people, it's gonna be worst, you know, because it's already worst, it's already worst. But I think you cannot sensitize people about this, especially the young people.
Yes.
Because this is very serious. You know how many of our boys, our young people nowadays in Mediterranean Sea? It's too much. Even not talking of the Mediterranean Sea, with the journey going to Libya, it's just horrible. Matey. Because what causes it? Let's look at that. What causes it? What causes all this?
What is your understanding? What is your understanding? What causes all this?
That's what I am saying. I said we need to discuss about what causes it. You know, we need to talk about that so that we can know what solution, so we can have solution to all these problems. Because it's just really sad and it's crazy. It's not like we are sitting here talking, but we need way more than that. Way more than that. We need to reach out. If I say to reach out, we need to reach out to our people, especially the young people.
Yeah.
We need to make them believe that we have whatever it takes to develop Africa. We need to talk to our leaders. You know, we definitely need to talk to our leaders.
Yes, but
we need to open our eyes.
Bro,
we need to collaborate and work together. You know,
yeah.
Africa, we don't nothing better in Africa. We have whatever it takes to develop Africa, but it's just the bad leadership we're having. Let's call a spade a spade. You know, because these are stuff we definitely needs to talk about this. But anything that deals with migration, like I'm into it. If I see anyone doing live video or talking about human trafficking, migration and other stuff, because This is my work. This is what I dedicate myself to do. This is what I promise God that I will do it.
But sister, what is your observation? Two young brothers here ni lu ñu wax mooy ne they have like community discriminate community bi sax moo leen dee discriminate.
I'm coming to that. You are saying something very, very, very important. I'm coming to that. It's our family itself. It's family. It starts from our own families. Let me tell you my story, bro. Maybe these two people didn't know, or maybe you may know my story. I was trafficked to Kuwait. I went to the Arabic country.
Oh.
I was trafficked to Kuwait, you know. When I was in Kuwait, I suffered a lot. And I come back to the Gambia. The discrimination starts from the family itself. The harassment starts from the family. Then when you are saying similar thing like this. Then you Sarakabi, Koku you gina fanka than you. Because Koku they give that one priority more way more. You know, the society will have been better. Then you with your people, with the government, then you see society, then you see social media, harassment the door, then you in the better. This is why the boys, when they like to an extent, they don't have to come back home. Some of them they commit suicide. Some of them they want to die there. They don't want to come back because we don't know never go. Then they don't have a leader they don't go. That stress can give you mental illness. You know, that stress can give you so many stuff you cannot be in yourself again. This is why just now going to young people in Gambia, they are not many. Just think about that. How suffering you're not going to make any suffer as young people. In the Gambia, young people, we like 65% of the population. We are not respected. Our dignity, like Joe music dignity, you know, we like then you make you feel we don't have nothing, we don't deserve anything, we are nothing, we just have to, we are useless, we just have to leave the Gambia. All that frustration, if it comes to you, what can you do? You just want to leave. As I am talking to you, bro, I swear to the Holy Quran, if I see a way, I am going.
Whoa, but sister, you already.
I am telling you this. I am serious on what I am telling you. If I see a way, like this will happen, I have an opportunity there. I am going again. And many of people are saying the same thing. Many of them.
Sister, why you already passed through this back you went you were trafficked before.
You know why I'm saying this? You know why I'm saying this is what they will tell me. I swear when I see like this opportunity I cannot just be sitting here and struggling, dying and suffering. My people are suffering, my family are suffering, especially if you are the elder. Like the Magi family,
Bubakar Suso
opportunity and you want to stay. I'm just giving you that example. This is what people are saying. Mango has the young people are sending. This is what I am telling you.
I understand.
Yeah,
I understand this frustration, sister. Yo lo wax ni lolu inga ñaari brothers yi tamé lolu lañ wax, they said the same thing. Ne xam nga because of the conditions of back home, the discrimination of the families and all those things. And from them to lead, because if you look at like Bubakar Suso was living a good life in the Gambia. He have a good job. But because of society be luñ ko dé topa di ko blackmail you know joxuñ ko cer bu mu am nga even though he's working, he's having good job, but he's not like, you know, people are looking low upon him.
It's just really sad. When I feel what you're saying, I know exactly. I'm a first-hand I'm a survivor. I'm a victim,
Sister.
I know whatever you're saying. That's why this program, this is not Chahan. You're doing a great job and you really helping.
Thank you.
Keep it up and keep doing
Thank you.
this because our people need this. We not the leader can go reach out. We are doing the reach out. MashaAllah, this is really good. But in the ground level, we need to keep more because young people will tell you this straight. When I go to activities, when I go to reach out to the young people, you know what they will tell me. This is the things they will tell me. What I am telling you is the thing that they will tell me. And we are not supported by the government to reach our people. We are not supported by anyone. We are not family and going to live in another place, and they don't even care to know where you are because you're not giving them anything. They're not ready to support you in anything. These are stuff they will risk their life. Young people will do anything to take it. Your take it from me, and take it is a word for these young people, and everyone wants to be taken.
But sister.
Gambia is not doing much.
Sister.
Doesn't matter. We need to do something. Even taking one step. And if we talk about this, they politicize everything. The politics then go up against time. Religion differences taken aside. Just tribalism taken aside. Work towards development and help, especially help the young people, my brother.
Thank you very much, sister. Yo, I will reach back. I will get back to you. I will try my connect back. One day, maybe one of our this, because we want to keep on doing this. Because if you look in URR, we lost lot of our youth. So we want to bring more of our brothers to try to tell the truth. Yeah.
Us as victims, us as survivors, you people there. If we can collaborate and raise awareness together, wallahi, we will make an impact, and they themselves will feel themselves. Our families will be sensitized. Our families will know that this discrimination, it affects a lot, and it will affect mentally, emotionally, physically, anyhow it affects. This is what our people need to know. Africa still now, super Gambia, then best for you aware. We need to be aware. We need to be aware that you have some right, have some dignity. We respect that. This is the only thing that can make us move. So we say they to have with them. So we say they need to put because they help each other, they support each other, then we let's not be jealous. But when you say that, we will not. Let me tell you something. Africa can fit the entire world. Wallahi, bro, Africa can fit the entire world. But how to implement it is a problem.
Sister.
We stop, but no implementation.
Sister.
We're not willing, we're not prepared even.
Sister Fat.
This is the thing that we have to do so that we can collaborate and join hands with our hearts. Clean hearts, I mean. We discuss to build the Africa we want.
Sister,
Not only Gambians are suffering, but the entire Africa is suffering. When are we suffering? We need to ask that question to ourselves.
Can I ask you if you can join us next Friday, next on the program again?
I promise you that, because this is my work. This is what I dedicate my
life
to.
Thank you for.
I can say I am not working. I only go to the farm. I studied pharmacy in the University of the Gambia. I only go to the pharmacy on Sundays, and that I don't ask for salary for that because it's my auntie and I am working for her.
I will
dedicate my life to do this, just to sensitize and raise awareness, help our people. See what we can as people, as a world. We can make this world a better place to live if we join hands and work together.
Yeah, thank you very much for calling. Thank you,
we can make this world a better place to live, and I believe that.
Thank you.
Let's ignore the people who are telling us we can make it become a problem. We can't. We can, my brother. We can. Thank you.
Father. Okay, no problem. I will get back to you. Thank you for your sister. Have a good night. I will add your number and I will get back to you. You hear a testimony of a survivor. Sister Fatu is a survivor, she said. Thank you. Good that she accept. I will get back Sunday. I will try to bring her on the program again. Brothers, sorry, Buakar.
Yeah.
Okay, Muntaga Anno.
Ya, mi non nande kono mi fala halde hunde ɗo mi yeggitude. Last time Sunday mo somo waɗɗen on. Okay.
Earphone mo. Goɗɗo no wadde use earphone. Take it out.
Yeah, coming modern off. I was using it, but I remove it.
Okay. Because we don't know ko am Bubakar. It's you. Muntaga. It's you. Bubakar is you. Somebody else is calling. Let us take people who want to contribute first. Hello, bro. Hello, bro. Jarama.
Hello.
Adama on no way. Tanala. Mi wadi ma loudspeaker na. Adama Sidiba.
Okay. What they contribute.
No problem. You are welcome.
Important, you know.
Yes. Adama Sidiba ko bito brother men, late brother men Sidiba. You don't want mo Dabo, commonly known as Dabo. Adam. Yeah. May his soul rest in peace.
Hello.
Bro, yes, what is your contribution?
Hello.
Miranandema.
Yeah, compano what they contribute topic about the backway, you know.
Yes.
Because averong wadani easy. Plus ko mutaga bidik ko ni mahalanda ko is something true, you know. Yeah. Plus kadi di basa denen basa na be iden wala iden wolondira family yagal ender kono say ngari hay yalti nder basa ko don woni problem on because ay basa na be buy tampi ngol lawol yimbe ma tigiri basa na be tigiri wonbe kollirde
kon wa
problem
noni on no story ma on
no min story on na ko modado setup nak modado setup
joni Adama
setup imbe andanta kadi ko mingi mabbe bidi time
Adama joni ko no Adama an ko mi wadata I will bring you next Sunday on we talk about you, we talk about your own story
next Sunday.
Yeah.
Kono min hello. Kono min last time got what the message goy.
Just go, you keep on your contribution. Say what you want. Yeah.
Ko be woni problem di ko be arobe o joddo e mano hala. Ask them more about the coxer. Alando be more things about coxer diding. How coxer diding what it use him. On the body to multiply him be no heba wechi mabe. Dum go be halnam.
Coxer.
Na region heba access e balejo. Ko balejo.
Muntaga Elama, Juan Lama last week they talk about those people here. Anko unknown experience ma ebeng.
Yeah. Ben ko experience ben kay ben kambe hakile ma be boko kali so ngoni. Ma be boko kali so ngoni sa ari ata be Libya. Yes be andi ma kono on ala any yurume de do ma da sa ma yi ko hajum kala ko nangi ma ko hajum ma kambe ko dum so wondi ni taw be hala nice thing nak kono sa immediately our move right they don't care about you so an on way ba nder Libya go they don't care about you whilst ko kambe jetta contact ma be gila won a base ida inna ya ida kola be inna ma arbe o kama full force atawa be to sa atawi be to nga jonna Allah lamu wala hala jak bro very sad man
an ko honno ko basenabe sa wi basenabe can you name 1 or 2 3 people himbe ben anda
no andi woni problem o andi ko woni problem o de basenabe we know ko midata ko media I don't want it mida bonude inde ko kono we all what is their business in Libya
Adama
andi woni golleji mabbe nder Libya
Adama milando ma question goto halugol inde neddo waddo wondo bonnude e accugol on o tilfa himbe sappo neddo goto halugol inde neddo goto e deƴƴugol o tilfa himbe sappo ko wonnum buranima
no because joni ka andi fi baku almost be hebata customers joni client hebata joni affaire on so yo wadu cour rek ko dum rek ko do wadi mi data hal be kono so til affaire no yahayno mi halayno inde mabbe min beri Europe sa mi wada no call home minna kala ado immade wata yaru inde di coxerti because I had inde mabbe be
okay no problem ajarama fota Adama for your contribution.
That's the problem, bro.
Thank you very much for your contribution for calling in.
Thank you very
stay
much.
Blessed yeah
Calling in. Thank you very
Stay
much.
blessed. Yeah.
right hey yanda ko mboy I will remove You what they lock out, you lock in again once more, please. Brothers and sisters, ni fatu wadido testimony mako. You know, Fat Jan talk about this. Ko ai society mengo ay muntaga acumi acama hala do ya yejutude ko fala halde ko ɓawi.
Okay. No, mini last Sunday, mo waɗɗen so mo waɗɗen ɗo mi anda siko ɗum de kono minon jogi manduɗa garden manduɗa min fuɗɗino wadde base affaire o yahani marchude ɗe balle goɗɗo yehi to last Sunday monde bimbi message ɗin arani lanɗo mino waɗi toon cuurungo waccuman wala ɓe lanci toon fo ɓe seki tanguji ɗin fo ɓe hawke kono noon kala waɗɗo ɗum si tawi ko fi o vidéo waɗiri ɗum I will never stop to speak here mi wawata accude haalugol ɗo gonga kan honno woniri because min on wona nangugol laawol ngol tunde kadi mi woke mi golli e nder systéme on and I see it mi waɗi fil affaire on
waɗi repeat hoorema an a waɗi filne ko because of programme goɗɗo yeeyiga ko lanmo soduɗa base daruɗa ɗon
nature
ɓe bonnoyi
o bonninoa tanji ɗin fof o waɗ
a haalani inde hay goto ɗo last week you don't mention his name
min mi haalani inde hay goto kono noon min minnata hay goto kadi yo nangugol laawol because I know what I see mino andi kadi ko waɗi fil kon 5 years I'm working with the immigrants wona ko maayo wona ko laftano wona ko kasoji maɓɓe fof mi hewti kono addi en komi hii kon min tigi komi miijo si tawi Allah korira hunde ko ruttagol back to my place wonugol ton ɓurani lan continue to live in that life understand kono si goɗɗo noon sikki joɗoto ton fiyo waɗi ɗum fiyo andinalan goɗɗum min noon mi haalay gonga mi haalay komi waɗi feel kon and what I see I don't care ɗum o wawatalan min gañude yo wakkilo min kadi mino wakkiliga so I just have to say it because I feel it too much
even stupid to hear ne goɗɗo no woodi waɗa ko in fact sa min I will if you know the names of the coxers give me their names I will make a special program here and mention them one by one if anybody knows people involved in trafficking our brothers and sisters in Gambia in Basse even onon wonɓe Basse ɓen kala anduɗo family maɗum tagaɗo wonɗo nder Basse e nder Gambia in anywhere if you know their name tell me I will mention them I make a special program for them here and if you
the case is that it's not the problem to mention their names but what my people, my younger brothers will face there at home. You know, I think about those things. It's not mean I have a difficulty to mention their names here, but my brothers are there. I have a little brothers. I think about them. That's why I'm here. So the case is that...
What will they do to those people?
Maybe, I don't know. You know, last time, even when they saw me this message, I was speaking with my boys. They tell me, look, before that it's not half done, and this time they have already do it. Maybe you have to be careful. I said, I have to be careful, but I will never stop those things. That thing can stop me going to in live to speak about this back way. But we will speak. We will talk about it later. I will send you the pictures if you like.
Me not die. What a special program I call. If they want, they eat me up. If they want. Bubakar, what is your take on what?
Just like Muntaga Wonehal direct, it's like if you are working with immigrants, because I'm an assistant medic in an asilo here. I'm working with at the camp, so I know how it takes before. If an immigrant came from Libya with a separation, you go to the hospital. You cannot speak language barrier. And here, people are here, like when you cannot speak their language, they don't fucking care who you are. You'll be lying
down. It's all about business. It's business.
They don't care you. You are with pain. They don't care you. But if you are at your home, sometimes I sit and look at some people. Even me, I came with a problem because you see my nose was broken in Libya in a prison. Both my 2 teeth with my nose, I was knocked by a gun. More than 1 week.
How can you explain that?
Biro was there for me, that boy. I never knew him in Basse. But the more he see me, because he met me in Libya, we were all attacked in the same night. That's the day Deco was shot on his hand. Deco, I know him, his name as Deco, but they were two best. He was a best friend of Biro. He was shot on his hand.
Biro
Boy, I think
Italy.
No, this boy doesn't die. This boy doesn't die. He succeeded. With all the pain he have been through for so many months in the prison. After I left the prison, he met me in the connection house again. With the same pain, bro. I'm telling you, if I look at the boy, comfort will do sometimes some yimo bimbi. Billah wallahi tallahi. Hake the pain I see the boy was with. Allah Abdu Kamara. Minyang Gaba. Ababalde, that boy was very there to help that boy because like you are with one hand with pain. People are struggling to what to eat every day at that bush. Because muntaka gon mahalande kokser si nabi ma kamayo. Walo nabi ma dula a hewti gasi. Connection mongon jono ka kunema a family yon.
Adama wadi emphasize about these coxers. Can you tell us about this coxer? Is it some fence for no coxer code?
Yeah, like bro, I was like ntafula mu coxer, but I work with them. You can understand. I personally work with the coxer. You can understand. Nteda wuliya fula momondi. From Yemen, I start to work with the coxer. I was having a fancy life in Europe. In Libya, I never suffered that much apart from the attack I get from my ghetto, and we were taken to the prison. You understand? That one is a normal life in Libya. If you are in the ghetto have been more robbed than I have prison because of Enangio Mao have prison. So at the prison, what opportunity. If you get contact to move out, you can do it. But thank God for me, I was trying to escape so many times to leave the prison. Allah wadi memewadi succeed. But like munta kon ma odo kon ma halande coxer ji goddino to wana everybody because I can count on some coxer momendine even at the riverside they were sending money for people to buy food for their people who were there because I work with like more than 7 because me and Arejo want to go today. It's like 7 people bring their people there. So I was there to list people their names and many Basset people passed through me from where I was working at the connection.
What is their job?
No, it's like the money, bro. You know, sa anda dinarong, it will fake you because of any you pay 35,000 in the Gambia. You have confidence that I paid 35,000 in the Gambia, but if you look at that 35,000, can take more than 10 people. When you change the money, that 35,000 into safer, and you turn that safer to dinar because they say dinar is powerful, but safer is more powerful than the dinar. In the sense because you have so many people in Libya who are Frankfurt people who wants their money to go out, they couldn't leave the money. So if they happen to get that 35,000, they change it to safer. You know, it's a big money in the Gambia. I get 35,000 Gambian, which you don't safer. It's a good money. So that money, ang Jona, what I'm on in Cote d'Ivoire, it's a black work. Our annual demo on the person is in Libya, then you'll communicate with the person. On personal man, no da song Libya in Cote d'Ivoire ka familiar. So what they receive, then they will communicate to the boy that yes, or what they receive. Then the person give you the money in dinar. Because the dinar never come out. Dinar yal tatate. Ko Libya nyamete.
What the bank send.
It's just like dalasi nyande yal tuda alapi frontiero yal tuda rek on nyande gasi anyamata mo kadi.
Muntaga
And it's very
Muntaga okay minute. You work with those coxers. So
yes.
but this bad image that they paint on the coxers. So
bro, yeah, everyone can form as a victim. Oh, Bagwe, Hono yari. To me, there are certain things I don't blame the cocktail. I blame you, the person. You understand? Because like
Can you
Angari, where we are is a war zone. And nyande hebu to that Agades. Menen fo mo memi bagwe on nyande hebu da Agades. Monday 3 yoni. Mema desert on. The more you start the desert, you know that now it's not easy anymore. It's either dead or alive. Everybody knows that in your life. Mo memi bagwe kala. Because sonto jota tiki e oto jini hondo be dogirta.
And pakri wa pago sakumaro. E pakri ma pako sakumaro.
I want to understand. Maybe Muntaga onong ari before meneng. I want to understand. Mene we just came in early 2000 and late 2015 meneng arti. But it's like Rickson moje tuta sa. Rickson moje tuta. Because me, I was with a Johnny, a boy who is from Cote d'Ivoire. I know the boy since on the journey. We came together from Yemen. We came to Agadir. That boy died in the desert. He was sitting inside the car. It was very fucking cold, and we didn't have even good clothes to wear. Konto Jody, Kotongo wadi free sao my bro, be lawa lighter light. I can still sometimes it comes to my image. Because the boy was so close to me. We were doing everything before I left. So it's crazy.
So you believe ne, it's because of the ignorance of the people. That's why they become victims to these coxers.
Yeah, coxer didn't carry go benotom bro, to be honest. One hour four, because like Ming, Basen Nabe, I think I only have membanding in my group. But like he was very helpful because I can attest to that. But where I was working to get to Ungolata, he was very helpful. He didn't come at all time there, but he makes sure all the time when a driver is coming to the riverside, he makes sure he give the driver money for us to buy food to sustain ourselves before the trip will go off. Before the people of his trip will go off. He normally do that.
Tell me your experience. What is your life how was your life in Tripoli?
Like, bro, the life in Tripoli is like Tripoli is like Sahebi fit. Sasusi Maide, Sasusi Maide, you will live. It's for it. Either you live because every day you'll be hearing guns out. So ansi on guns out nanata, aina yeltata, anyamata. I want I can just
Isn't you follow Maniga Kamoto? Afo
like yeah, nibe that Tripoli ke wolon kukile nebeji. Foye balu because kidi kama ite ko ite kungolandi ite de kidi kama mo ile tulola wala ba ken ite de fontila wala iba mo ila ka foye karinyol mutajana wala karinyol bunjana every day bo mo ila lo mo like ni te nata fole ko le foye ni ya foye te inde silanda le ka foye ko ite mam me jam folo ni mu jang ado le so ado ni te kanale foye so ni dal tala ibu fana bu kana
how did you land yourself into prison and to lost your teeth in Libya, in Tripoli?
Yeah, like nga prison o kono wo ye get wala attack. Ya mola get wala attack wo ketan dam mongol le ka understand ko asmal le mol attack wolungo so ye mol transfer. Ye mol transfer so mola foyer fon amari pour for our own safety. You can understand to save us. The person tried very well to save us. So he moved out from where we were attacked that night. He took us to the other side, where is Tajura. So we were kept in Tajura. We were there enjoying for almost 1 week. I think we were attacked on Wednesday. That was on the 14th March. If I can remember, on the 13th March. Then on the 18th of March again, we were attacked back again by the soldiers themselves. So they caught almost like 380 something people were kept. So we were all taken to prison. But on the wata inu daga fault because men informing and the Libya honno way. Sano Libya andune before Allah walla mahayalta you can be caught at any second. That's the life is because Mokala ko fansung government. You have so many criminals there. They will kidnap you, park you at one place, give you telephone for you to call your people to send money. Either you like it or not, you will send money because they will be torturing you. So with those things, to fall as a victim, anga jotto. I name yata. So you'll be depending on your family sending money to you through that coxer and onyama on money easy. Ha Allah walla ma taw coxer on walla tama ya haka dane mayo. And in sayoti ka dane mayo ka the same process. The way you meet people there, the way you go. Wana hande anga ara be namal e lana ka hewti rek aya hay hande no. Aya hay tawa maybe 200 people is in front of you. Si taw ko lana goto be pusata then anga jotto. Si weda on mojjani ko be halata kon si weda mojjani. So but only anga jotto for like 1 month, 1-2 weeks. But awata one day, bro, awata one day kaladde. Whereby anyamata ma nyama force. So ko that time coxer ji wallata boy sajini because so be darine be halde arabo in wata wadde push. Then wama wallude nyameteji. So we driver mo arri wadde collect people then give him the money. Because
So,
men get on
Muntaga, if I understand,
because men get on when we thank God because I can dane mayo we make sure I was working with one Brikama boy there. We've convinced the Arab man to open a shop so that the boys cannot go out. You understand? To go and search food outside because it will be very harmful. It will be very dangerous for our lives because if people know that we are living in that society there, they can come and attack us at any time. So to save us, so many Arab what do know? So what do you know? People will buy it because we all know how we came in the journey. So the Arab one was telling that, but you guys are approaching, you don't have money. I said, we don't have money, but you cannot make somebody, a hungry person, to sit here for more than 1 week without eating food, only drinking water. What do you try for a person to do? You allow the person to go out into the town to find food. The best way is then open the shop. So he was having his money, people were enjoying their life because at least you can send money for yourself there, then you buy the food you want, you keep that money until the day you are going to cross. But the other sides are different because I didn't know other side actually because God beko garabuli ardi menenko zabrata men ardi so it's different. God why mahalan the o problem o hebi kadane mayo but min kadane mayo many people passed through us who came through that boy's address. We are living good up to the end. I left that place.
Muntaga, and you, what do you say? What is your experience with the coxers? Can you experience my coxer, baby?
No, min coxer adduɗo lango mene wonno yimɓe makko force one thing and he treat us good. But andi ɗo laawol ngol honno woniri andi treat us good that's mean interest makko kankadi no ton. You know, so arsike Allah walli men kadi min heɓani certain difficulties ina ko ɓe bebi down tigi gon ko ɗum tawan ɗo. But goto kala no jogi on history laawol makko ngol no ardiri noon ɗum woni history makko goto kala no mari ɗum goto kala hay ko enen ɗiɗo iwdi ɗo kono certain points ɗe ngara hiidi woma gari ko maayo ma Libye ma Italy ma ananami hotima ko web ɗo wawete yewtude affaire on ko non woniri because sa ndaari coxeriagal ngal hay Italy ɗo ko coxeriagal woni dogri ɗo and that's I don't understand because ɗi kampuji fof is a business. They buy you from the way say a yahay soda liƴƴi ko maayo addaɗi naga ara heefaɗi defaɗi ya ɓenda ɗin ɗon kadi si ɗi jarɗi ma ne a ha janɗa ya kadi yeeya goɗɗo ko business taw woni ɗo the same business coxerji ɗin ko woni wadde Libya kon ko ɗum kadi Italian ji ɗin they are doing the same thing. The same thing.
Wait, let me take this call. Somebody what you call more than 2 times. Bro, Yaram.
Hello, BBC Jarama Tanala.
Yantun Tanala Ema.
Jantun being concerned the alumni I'm calling from Barcelona, Spain.
Okay, che, Jarama.
Jantun Mino Salmina on the Bubakar, Didit, Jumbo on the Muntaga, right?
Yes, Muntaga, yes.
Yeah, we already try for so long. What we will connect with you guys. Gonna bueno. You and me,
Yes. Yeah, you are now. I put you live. People are hearing you. What do you want to contribute, bro? Good one is.
Yeah, it's just that I appreciate your programs and it's very interesting. So, in my life experience,
if a jani or la old kono kominana no come kind of there's something kadi more clear because this kind of programs is just a kominana from Dr. and keep it up.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, what I basic ko no what they don't go is something come where so it's a fun. Fundo is very good because you know in behave when people like us yeah in the donor do busy for who be in but at least if I was to sponsor a guy to use that way I will not do it though I was helping some but I don't think it's necessary because we didn't behave there so from day one kabara kabe wona do e no be woni so like on ko be kontundal wana home wana do anywhere find a football but all of the Allah be do and best of luck for everybody.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your contribution. Yeah. It's good to hear from brothers who think that is okay to do. Thank you very much. Jarama Fota for calling in. Thank you very much. Thank Jarama Fota, bro. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah. One boy is writing to say we stop criticizing. I don't know, Asa Sakur Kamara. We are not criticizing anybody here. Sasiki made what they criticize God, no, that is your own opinion. But mo be no jogi right opinion mako. Do mo be ko opinion mudum e ko woni mudum woni halde. Brothers, me the time is going. We are almost reaching 2 hours. Me fala on landa de this maybe next week. If you also have time, we come and talk more about other certain things because Allah wadi, both of you said you said you work under the Coxers. You also working with the refugee program in Italy. We will talk about life in Italy, and I will also try to talk about my own life here and people that I know here. Wow, I want to ask Vivid. You can go in Mandinka. Adam, I think you were a Coxer and you were helping people. You know, you are helping people to find clients in Libya. What do you answer to Adama? Bubakar, the answer to Adama to that.
Adama, no, Coxero, ite ni data mola karo, ni to koinata mola karola. Coxero ya na benyame. This let us not put any person. Ndede blame all ala moka. Ndede blame all ala momoninga because it's like Coxero beje abala do kola. Ite fana ite mumbe na kan siloka. Ite fana bela interest le normal. This balance, you understand? Ite bela balance lela. So it's like everything. Ite bela hajole nyininka amari bala do kola. Amari ba atele connection also. So ite na da Coxero meya. Coxero ye treat nyame. Obete na amari le tema. I can understand. But Coxero and Coxero blame because I can be grateful and many others have to be grateful because we know how things were on us, how the boy was helping us. And then I Carola. You can understand. Moment you can like maybe it tamida dole la Carola because Hanin Bodo when you can jam. Okafonyo ko base Coxero nte molo then molo but akomalon for be gadrom mafon. I never know those people. But like Akonyo ko Wolman better, but he told me so many things, but I never passed through Gadron because I'm Gadron long. The even Sabah, I spent a night. Lumeni Zayanyol Futara Sabah was suit off and we were attacked. Our ghetto was attacked. That second day we left Sabah to Tripoli. Zaya Jallo, the boy from Angola, that is I don't forget. I know his nickname, Zaya.
Cherno Sado.
Thank you very much. Tell me one at through the desert. Not your Botanyola Agades to Libya to Tripoli. So it's like I don't blame I blame you as a person because in Femfeni in data in Coxero in Acadiamula. Among a Kavigana Regi Kodo Joaya. Etaka Silena Nata, Membeto, ya fine. Among Kavo Dena, Emudena Noltijan. This is a place whereby you have to take your own decision. Mobga decision otai. So nina da quarter menna alkamenda mona wolo I paid my money nta da fo badala sula en juba ko nyako ngaste instead Coxero man problem so don't bala wala I feel like to stay and I stay because of my interest.
What was your interest?
When I was there, I can make money because I was working with the Coxer. So ni mol nata ntenga kulungolande bajio kang. I get 35,000 Gambian dollars. Ngam mo kung sotole. And that helped me.
So
That money I saved in the Gambia. Maybe I have 4 people, I don't know, 5 people. Ngokodo saved with my friend in Serakunda. I came to Europe 2 days in the camp. The 3rd day I was thrown out from the camp, bro. 6 months I was suffering inside this island. I was spending that money from the Gambia. I have still now have those receipts with me. I was sending that money from the Gambia. Iba Western Union kanyanka balu kodo latubabu kono jam for 6 good months.
Yeah, I used to have contact with one of our brother from high level, Mama Saidu. He was also working with the Arabs there. He was helping them. Muntaga, Andi Saidu ka.
Yeah, he's the one who
People are there
conquered
who are very good, bro. Yana janimol ko mo nyo criticize.
For our groups, menen group amengo ibe base wonno be jungo side be from Saba ko men iwi ha Tripoli Hausa men e ko men nyamo yaltineno menen me wiano yawgolde because o yewti dano e ma o wiyama anko wonɗamo wiide ko yo wonu ɗon always na amino yeddude brogo bi jogon go wetela when I'm working here let me work on to my fuɗɗaki coxeriagal okay and from there ko kanko okkano men ɗaɓɓana men kadi golle man that's what I don't understand menen iwɓe base wama wiide ɓuri 15 ko wanda makko men woni menen noon ko men yehi men anda ko woni ton because goɗo kalno mari lawol I will say my story and kadi komi hi komi waɗi testimony I see that I will judge that one.
Thank you very much.
Mi hi façon ɗiɗi e nder ngol lawol.
You cannot say that.
Yeah, mi hi façon ɗiɗi e ngol lawol bro. Ko min komi arata e komi hewti ɗo kon. It's quite different. Yeah, ko piiji ɗiɗi won.
I mean pay ko base hewbe be wada lan consult. Sibe because I have a lot of you brothers from I'm open to a lot of our brothers from Basse. I talk to them. Saidu fendo won no kanko kadi ko ari rek, you know, mi halda eno makko kanko inna eno lan ko fala yawtude. But me I was trying to discourage him from taking the journey. Mi do inna mo golle.
He told me about that.
Yalda. All the time even mi be falno mo wadde post mi anda Tunis ka Algeria mi no mo detto yo yaw. You know, on time or Yalta Libya because Libya was in danger. I connect him with you and others. Because me Andy about Basena Beni won't allow me in Minani Karijo, Ayi Karijo. So it's true, Kogonga Mako or Haldeno, you know, me what I know more discourage, Sitai Mogi Goleton your Golo. Because I know what was going on here. I know how it is here. I know. This is what I have to close this. Okay, I will ask both of you. Where are you people ready for this journey?
No, absolutely. For me, no. I never think I will face those type of life in before I take the journey. No, absolutely. I mean, I was not ready. I'm not prepared for this journey, and I don't think so. A born citizen of Basse who will face this journey and say that I was prepared and get ready to face this journey. No, absolutely no. When you come, you will see different life and you will surrender. You are not a lion. Even a lion, this journey is not ngala halde fi lawol yimbe wonde halde do ko risk ko anduda da yawta goddo no fellama da yaha goddo no yennama nawna ya ta laptane mandasa ko waloto da da heba karanji da ƴetta tv yimbe sappo cappanne no walo sudol sa memminute tawi o yilto mi walo golle ala pay ko mawdo ko ɗum golle wonɗon golle doole hammo wama wiide pari ɗum da ya hande a goɗɗo anda sa arta kikide manda se yimɓe ɓen anda kon ɗum wonɗen haalde because woɓɓe no sikka just wi a eɗen haalde fi baako just ko welnugo non ɓe waɗani fil ko yimɓe woɓɓe waɗi fil kon ko andi kon because ko ris mawɗo enen base ɗon hande ko how many yujji waɗɗen loose goɗɗo wawi andude ɓen ko honɗum watta kadi we was having good players we have students ɓen jogui jooma hooreɓe ɓe fof mayi ɗo goɗɗo anda ɓen ko honɗum wonno and we lose si ɓenne base hande honno woni rayno ye ko gongal Europe mi ari min on mi sansi life am but it's quite different okay wona fo wata heɓude the same loki goto yimɓe foti wadde understand hara pay kun jango immaki nangi gol lawol kono yimɓe ɓen goɓɓe no hiya ɗo comment ji goɗɗi ko woni mi ko woni sikkude enen waɗama like haalaji goɗɗi no yalta ɗo ko waɗugo disco. No, we are not telling nobody. We are trying to give the to speak the reality that nobody take this journey.
But
it is okay. It's okay to people to criticize. It is okay.
No, criticism is always there, bro. You don't mind that. But like
I named this program as Open Conversation. I yewtere addata famondiral. I want be sikkude ko wonde ngalde ko wada correct. Kambe kadi be wawi arde. Be wawi si be sikki ko wonde ngalde ko wada correct. Be ardo be halna en ko wadi enen ko wonde ngalde onon ko wonno because onon ko wonno alde ko rewi. Andar kanko do Boubacar Susu ari do wi won kanko golli e kokserbe be. O haali on wadi ha mo golli dayno e kokserbe be. O haali on sides of history. Adama joni o winditi do joni o wi wonde mane kanko wona kokser Gambian be ben wadi mo mani kanko ko Arab be ben. Andi mo ko mo be story mudum. So it's good.
That's right.
People to come out here to tell their own stories. Buba, I will give you the where are you ready for this journey?
Bro, absolutely. In the initial beginning, I was ready for the journey. But gila mari minat ina go ngoma pe man kol ka fanya. Ina telefon dun ta sa ite funtilano. Yo mumbonta wata kola no. So ndena telefon dun ta sa ngade ka foko there is no retreat. Either I die or what will happen will happen. So nga kunja start wonya. Nde kunja da muta wonya. And I don't care anybody. Mbuka jibe fo ite ko itale fo fintale. Ndela chilo kan I was like the crazy person. If you wanna kill me, you kill me. I don't care. Nde niole wa fo nyisilo kan fon dunta fon futala dami hani badala. Ninko xero mul fama be do kale kasilante la ko nyale because like I was aggressive because I don't care. Nde arabo jube ka ko mu arabo te kuma dol fanya kan dimin. Yende bute je ate ban.
Why were you aggressive?
Because bro, that in silo for aggressive, nima aggressive people take advantage on you on this way sometimes. So sometimes kudol beje for kungo ika kenyama ika ke fansu one man soldier they can understand. So I don't have arabo te bute la moment nka nyin silo ma arabo ma bute. Bule ba if it is 1,000 you will count maybe what more kilo wala ba fule arabo bulo ma mala. A belon two arabo mo bele lipa. Itafal arabo me tulo wala me kick. Bamanin lapiro ibo moela le force.
So what I want to have here is tomorrow next week Sunday. I will invite sister Fatu Jan and you too. And I want to talk to you too because you too said I'll tell Moflo Aliafoko you are working with the immigration. You are working in camps and about immigration in Europe. You tell us here, how is the life of the immigrant in Italy? On your own story. If you accept next week Sunday on the same time again. What do you think?
I think I will make it because I'm going to school nowadays, so I registered on so many things to do here. Because me to Italy, so there's a lockdown, bro. France have already made lockdown, so I cannot move out. So I have to at least be sitting and wasting. Let me upgrade myself.
That's why I want to talk to you people about the life. And the journey and Yoti, on Hali story from Basse to the Badala for Alfutatayam. So maybe we can talk on the journey from the river, from crossing, and how is life in Europe next week, if you accept.
No problem.
No problem. But life in Europe is not easy. Life in Europe is not easy, but yeah.
We are still.
Only thing I can advise our people is that let home stop pressuring people in Europe, especially our families at home. Let them not be pressuring people in Europe because some people are there here in Europe. If you know the life and condition they are living, brother, to be honest.
Sorry for them. Last week I said that.
We do that next week, bro. Because
it's already I don't want to waste the time of you people.
Tomorrow is Monday.
Things from this stuff.
No problem. Lockdown. Me, I have to go to work because I work in a factory that I cannot go lockdown. I will thank you people, but what I am Jarnam for to come out here, to be brave enough to come here to say about, to talk to the people about your own stories. And this will help people. And any old boy what they call from Spain, Oini kanko nana no tumpijini, kono hearing from the mouth, from your mouth, now make him to know many things. So now, even if he want to help somebody, he will think twice, because now he know the risks are more than the chances. So this can help many people. So it doesn't mean people have to stop coming, but it's better for us, for you people to, for us to tell the truth, so that those who are trying to risk their life, they know what they are risking for. So next week, I will tell about my life in Europe. You will also tell us what is the life of an immigrant from the riverside state where you two are sitting down. Thank you very much. Why not one by one? Why not brothers and sisters looking now? I will tell you, many people watch this program, and many people watch the program now. What do you want to say to the people watching us right now for next week Sunday?
No, let them just be following us. Actually, because me I join bro because me nobody like kadam galang. Inas if ang loko ni luntang dia ndamang ke sate ti saya mul luntang le tinga sate ko no. Nada muro tanga sate ko no kada inka jati ole so sa dia musiara.
No problem.
So it's like the only advantage just mean for our brothers and sisters here ko walong like let's follow this thing. Let's try to sensitize our brothers who are at home. Let them focus on skills because we all know until mulbe tubabu jantel yal ne ka fo mecho ni mo soto iman ke fenti tubabu du. So al mecho kar alinga karanga mecho kara imari sinano tubabu dule. Nini la mecho dunda tubabu du jam billahi wallahi taala ini mo buka nyo compete. Tubabu fo ngale ke respect. But nini mecho man najang ibada mutal de from the grassroots. So wala be itela time mo ka we so watolla ikata ki fandundu kula ko me alon ko sama abitela tubabu du fangale torale because we see so many victims here. So let's try to advise our brothers and people who are looking this, let them share this video. Let them share it so that other people can see it.
I'm so proud. I'm so happy with you being so honest. I noticed you are very honest. But your name say it. You are Abubakar Siddiq. So you can only be Siddiq. You know. So thank you very much
that's my name.
You are Abubakar Siddiq. So you are so honest. Thank you very much for being honest. Saying it as is it. Muntaga, brothers behind next week Sunday. What do you have to say?
No, min do ko mi wawi wiide yimɓe ɓe ndaro ɓen ɓe jarama always let them look it as a positive thing because ɗo hay ga min some projects min waɗa ɗum fi tan yo yimɓe ɓen yo hewte sukaɓe ɓen ɓe wawa andinde yimɓe ɓen ngol lawol wona hunde samkala an ko woni ɗon kon ɓe foti kamɓe kadi accudude hakkille maɓɓe konno ɓe o yewtiranta paykoy ton fi Europe on e ko nandi de time. That's all, you know. Enen kadi wonɓe gaɓen accita hakkille moƴƴa ko waɗata kon sometimes sina ɗum waɗa influence about sukaɓe honno affaire o woniri ko ɗum ko woni fof ɓe jarama ko ɓe woni darde kon kamɓe kadi ko woni wadde kon dividere idea aji maɓɓe ɗin ɗo kay men nde next week rek. Thank you very much.
Full weekend. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Jarama fota salminanala maire ma on salde makko inna kanko mi parana mo kanko e modi makko mi arde Gambia ala halde inde makko
ala problem. Thank you.
Thank you very much, brothers. That was the open conversations with these brothers on the journey to the back way. They are the lucky ones to reach here, but many of them did not make it. We pray for those who lost their life, and here is what I will say tonight. Kudundomi waynorto tagado wona ko wawi ma waɗande kon ay tagado si tawi andare a ɗettirimo ko wawi ma waɗande kon tun a taway haray an liman yagal ma ko ɓennata liman kon no fanɗi because neɗɗo so wawatamo waɗande an foti yiide wondema an kon wawaɗamo waɗande. That is the most important thing. Kono ndarugol ɗettugol goɗɗo fi o wawa o hunna an ko faale ma e makko a wawata ɗum heɓude ma wawatama waɗande an no faliraɗa non tawa an a yawitoto mo ha tawa wondema on tigi o yawitoto hoore mum haray ɗum wona aaden yagal non ko sa ndaari yo aduna no wonir foti no si tawi kono no fotiri non woniri mo be arsike muɗum koye juuɗe goɗɗo woni te ɗum non wona Allah wiyani ɗum hali o waɗa makani ɗum e kamilji e ɗumaniji joma gande haalani fi ɗum haalani ɗum pour wona haala ni tum because I don't fake my life to nobody. So anani o brother waɗiɗo most of these brothers basenaɓe sukaɓe base I'm grateful to them. I don't know, they give me the respect. I respect all of these brothers. Most of these brothers base brothers, I have them on my friends list. I talk to most of them what I communicate about. But I always discourage these brothers. I tell them the truth, so kono ɗettugol waɗugol fake image maɗa, your life, to fake your life in Europe or in America or anywhere you are, to give bad influence, to bad image to young people for them to risk their life, or to encourage people to risk their life and not showing them the truth, it's so because people like us, we are from English colonies. We went to school as we study English at school. We learn English, even though that is useless. Me, my first 3 years in Belgium, my first 3 years in Belgium is more than the 12 years education that I have in the Gambia. What I learned in Belgium, the first 3 years, from learning the language, and to learn how to be professional in this country. If I compare that to the Gambian education system, if in 1 year that I spent to be qualified in this country, that beats the 12 years of my school system. And if I look at my peers now going to school in universities now, my peers at the same age, those people are still struggling to study, to get qualifications. They don't have skills. They are going to university still studying to be masters and all this. Me, I came here in here. They don't speak English. I have to go to school to study this language to be able to communicate with these people. After that, I have to study to find my way. Because thank God in Belgium they have this skill, these orientations where you go when you come here, when you integrate. They train you. They look what are your qualifications, what are your capabilities, and then they mold you, they coach you. Then you choose to study what you want to be. Anything that you want to be a professional of, you can get it here if you are legal here in this country. And I think that is how it is in Germany, and that is how it is in Netherlands, maybe in Italy and all those, because this is the EU. I cannot talk about those people, but I think because it is EU, maybe that those things are like that. People who come to this side of Europe, especially all these our youths who take in the back way, they went to school in the Gambia. They don't have skills. 12 years. They study nothing. They are qualified for nothing. They just study English, geography, maths, science, history, and literature and all those things. They are not oriented for nothing. Nothing, even farming. They are not trained to farm. None of them go to a high school from Carton to Koina. They don't train people to be professionals. They are just training them after school. You graduate from school at age of 20 or 21, yet still you are not qualified even for a skill. That is very, very, very sad. Our government should look into the education system of the Gambia. They have to change it because it is not useful. Our society have to stop discriminating people, starting from the household, your brothers and sisters. Stop comparing people. Stop trying to copy people's success for others. Don't stop telling people to be other people. Let people be themselves. This is like what Sister Fat Malang right like because of this discrimination of our society, we lost a lot of our young people because this syndrome is there and the society put it into them. Look at Carijo. Look at Carijo. Me, I face it. When I moved to Belgium in 2011, 2012 from Deutschland, you know, they were trying to tell me this and this, look at this, look at this. I told people, listen, that is not my priority. I already did my first 2 years in Europe. It's a waste because I was trying to be who I am not. I want to be me. I want to follow my own dreams. I don't want to be anybody. I don't want to drive a car because of my friend is having a car. I don't want to build a house because my friend is building a house. I have my priorities. I can help anybody, everybody. Why walude mobe sa wuliti ke ami wallete simido wawi. Kono mi dettata success goddo mi wada dum photocopy min na ko dum mi fala wonde because I might not be happy to achieve that. Society should let people be who they are. Let them pursue their own dreams. Let them be who they want to be. From you, the mother, from you, the father. Let your children be who they want to be. Stop comparing people to others. Stop disrespecting people because you perceive them you have a vision of them of which they are not. If we do that, we will have people who can be pilots, people who can be engineers, people who can be carpenters, people who can be masons, people who can be technocrats in our societies, because they will live to their own dreams. They will live to their own goals, not photocopying people. Stop comparing people. Stop disrespecting people because of what you expect from them. Stop looking for what you can get from people. Think about what you can do for them. That is the most important thing. This is what I will close with tonight. Because I faced that too. But you know what? My first 2 years in Europe, I noticed after I was losing myself. I am not being who I am, who I want to be. Then I started saying, putting my priorities, me first, then everybody else. Me first, then everybody else. Not recently, I was talking to one of my best friends. He said, "Boy, I ko wi ay no dalan ko. Fondo wonno den first de yewtude da hala dai me first. You know, when la min kadi mi detta on policy. Minimum min I when fendo mi achi on policy ko mi ari Europe. Then I have problem. You first. Pursue your own dreams. Make your own happiness. Don't let people determine whether you are happy or you are successful. Be the one who can determine that. Because you know what? If you go to bed, only you know how you feel. Wona ɓewngu maɗa, wona nene ma, wona modi ma, wona baba ma, wona ɓiɓɓe ma, wona musidal ma, wona wonɓe anybody around you. It's only you who know how comfortable you are, how happy you are, how satisfied you are, not anybody else. This is what I'm saying to you, my brother. This is what I'm saying to you, my sister. Determine your own success. mold your own, I don't know how to say it. Be like they say be the architect of your own destiny. This is what I can say, because we lost a lot of brothers trying to be other people. I wish you all a good night. I hope you hear my own thoughts. I am not saying you should believe what I said. But this is how I think. I hope somebody also think like me, and I hope somebody also will start to think like me. I wish you all a wonderful good night and a productive week. Whatever you are doing, make sure it is productive, especially for yourself. Have a good night. This is your brother. I don't know how you know me. Some of you are saying APC. Some of you are saying Lampa. Some of you are calling me Alaji. Some of you already know me as Bubakar Tialo. But yet still, I am that boy who was born and raised in Passe, who called Belgium home. But no matter what, how long the stem stays in the river, it will never turn to a crocodile. Have a good night. Till I come your way again. Have a good night, brothers and sisters.